While we're waiting, can I ask you a question that I meant to ask you Friday?
No.
No? Okay. Well, forget it then.
Go ahead.
So I'm working on the panel for the Grand Prairie Independent School District High School American Indian course. And I'm on several sections, but the one I'm working on right now is on citizenship. And we're basically kind of splitting it pre-colonial relatedness versus citizenship that came as a result of laws and stupid stuff later, right? But I was trying to explain to everybody on the committee that to me, there are a lot of different relations that we have besides family and clans and our bands and our tribes and all that. And I was trying to think of a way to talk about the concept of societies, like the Gourd clan, Gourd society, or the Jingle Dress society. Do you have a way you would explain the word society, and would you capitalize it? Because I think it's a capitalization.
Not only capitalize the first letter, but I don't mind capitalizing the whole word.
Okay, because of the significance of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then if somebody said to you, well, what three societies pop out the most to you? Mm-hmm. But what would you pick out, because you know a bigger world than I do?
Well, if we're going to go to the powwow society.
Oh, thank you. That started me off. Okay.
If we're going to go to the powwow society, that is then comprised of the Southern Plains and individual groupings or societies within that, and then the Northern Plains and individual societies or groupings within that. For instance, you have the Southern Straight and the Northern Traditional.
So the dancing is a society, the form. Hi, Constance. I'm asking Greg a couple of questions. The form of dance, the history of it is a society that you might be brought into.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's reflective of if you're not born into one of those societies, tribes, clans, etc., then you either have to be adopted or you can't dance. You can't wear their clothing. Or at least you shouldn't. So
good. Okay. And then is there a difference in your mind? Well, there's probably obvious a difference, but I was thinking that in our contemporary life, some of these societies have become intertribal.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, if we think about them as being brought into, like being adopted into that society, then does it make it still back to the original tribe? So like if you're brought into the Jingle Dress society, you're really being brought into the Ojibwe tradition, right?
Right.
So it wouldn't actually be a society outside. It would be a society within the tribe that was gifted.
It would be, let me use myself as an example.
Okay.
When Sammy brought me into the Southern Cheyenne Arapaho Starhawk Warrior Society, then I am part of that tribe, two tribes in essence, the Southern Cheyenne Arapaho, which are different than the Northern folks in some ways. So I am a member of a particular warrior society within those nations or tribes.
Okay.
No, I do not. I do not acquire the benefits of being a tribal member, but I do represent that society because I was brought into it.
What tribe would be, are there multiple tribes that consider themselves the original pipe carriers, or was that,
That's primarily the Sioux people,
okay,
although the Kiowa probably would dispute that.
okay. So, okay, so that clears it up for me. And where I was making a bigger mistake in looking at it from a contemporary standpoint, not knowing the origins.
Well, and the other thing that you might uh, use and think about in a comparative way, speaking of comparison and comparative and contemporary, are the religious churches. You know, you're a member of a particular church, so that's your family, your brothers, sisters, blah, 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 or they're part of the society that you belong to. Now, you can go to another Southern Baptist church, but you're not a member of it. So
Oh,
you're a member of the society,
of Southern Baptists.
yeah, of Southern Baptist, but you're not, a member of,
The visiting church.
yeah, right.
Okay.